And the Advanced Auto Parts number 11, it is regular George Blaney. Behind him, rolling down the back straightaway now, from Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, the Pilot House Bar and Grill, Brinkman Coins number 10, 2022 Series Champion, Richard Wisdow. Wisdow competed a couple weeks ago at the Bridgeport Speedway, part of their 4,000 to win memorial race. It's going to be final lap for Blaney. 13.422. Wisdow, second lap, 12.847. Those are your first two cars off. First car firing off in this set from Jackson Spring, North Carolina, the Brown Miller Racing Solutions, Kenny's Components, Integra Shocks 1X. It is Junebug Brianna Lawson. Lawson has 3 wins with the Series, 2 at Halifax and 1 at the Tri-County Speedway. Second car in this group, the 45 Kevin Nagy. He needs a push here. Didn't get to even fully introduce him. I was too busy talking about Brianna. Just testing out that car. Got to test her first laps at Kokomo Speedway. Second in this group is from Gilbert, Pennsylvania, in the Deerfoot New and Used Auto Parts Nagy Excavating 45 Kevin Nagy. Oh, we have one over in turn number 2. It is the 1X of Brianna Lawson. Got Sam and them checking on Brianna. Brianna Lawson, the 1X is okay after that tumble in turn number 2. She's one of the young rippers of the series, 15 years old. Always love having her and the Lawson family out here at the track. She liked it here back in May, wanted to do it again. Didn't have a 305. Scott Hunter let her wheel that machine. Off of turn 4. A little bit of contact, and then he was climbing back through that field. Ended up having an incident off of turn 2, smashing a wall, had a little bit of fire, and then a firefighter series champion, Cale Kozad, had to run out with his fire bottle, take care of it. Again, this 45 is from Gilbert, Pennsylvania, in the Deerfoot New and Used Auto Parts Nagy Excavating 45, Kevin Nagy. First time for Nagy is a 12.834. Little too high in turn 2. He saved it. How's this lap time number 2 going to look for him? Ripping through 3 and 4. Final time for Nagy. A little bit slower, so his time's going to stay top of the board, 12.834. Firing off first in this group. In the 25D, in the HPCI Key Trucking Earthwork Service, it is Dustin Young. And second, from Hempy Bridge in North Carolina, the Keziah Family Farms Camel City Roll-Offs, number 67, 2023 Series Champion, Jake McLean. Or today, we wanted to call him Bougie because he got his hair cut in the pits. It's going to be the second time for Young. He improves to a 12.799. How about for McLean? Fourth, 12.901. First one here is from Proctorville, Ohio, in the Honey Baked Ham and Donut Connection of Beckley, West Virginia, number 4, Caleb Kaufman. Second one in this pair from Bolivia, New York, in the Hammer Down Apparel, TLC Painting, Root Trucking and Logging, 25G, Bad Seed, Tyler Graves. First lap time for Kaufman, fifth with a 13.001. First lap for Graves. Seventh, 13.541. Hoffman a little bit slower in that lap, still 13.001. Final one for Graves. Fourth, 12.898. Kevin Nagy in the 45 still at the top of the board with a 12.73. Getting pushed off by Blaine is from Turbotville, Pennsylvania in the Brame Mechanical Service 44X, John Brame. Rocking down that back straightaway. See where he's going to end up qualifying for his heat race. Brame, 7th on the board, 13.070. How's lap 2 going to look for him here? John Brame, 3rd on the board, 12.828. Now getting ready for heat group. Or hot lap group qualifying. What is this? Qualifying group number 2. First car is the 29 from Pendergrass, Georgia, in the Moss Racing Engines machine. 2021 Series champion, Jeff Oliver. And behind him, from Salem, Indiana, the Impact Sales Systems TrailerAlarms.com 23T, Ashton Thompson. Making her second start of the season with the series. She was with us at Smoky. First time, Oliver, 12.995. What's it going to be for Thompson? 13.106. What's the second time going to look for the second and all-time wins? Mr. Oliver. 12.663. He is now top of the board in total time. For SWS Chassis qualifying, he's currently top of the board across all the qualifying groups so far. First getting fired off here from Blaine. From Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, in the Ramsey's Car Wash, Fisher's Heating and Air, Bellevue Inn, 17, Owen Dim. Behind him, from Taylorsville, Kentucky, in the Central Ohio Fabrication, Hanning Racing Products, Tompkins Custom Machine, Algier Plumbing, 67, Dylan Baldwin. Little loose off of 4 for Baldwin. First lap for Dim, 12.902. Baldwin a little loose off of 4. That seems to be a little bit of a trouble spot for these guys. Baldwin, 13.049. Dim stays the same. What about for Baldwin? 12.752, almost a 10th gap behind Oliver. Jeff Oliver, first car in this set. From Watsontown, Pennsylvania, in the 97K, Kenny Hefner. Behind him, from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, in the Valley Supply, Royal Beverage, Stoner Pest Control 5, Braden Varner. First time for Hefner. 13.268. He's 5th. Varner 4th, 13.062. Final lap for Hefner. Can he gain any momentum here? Hefner 5th. 4th for Varner again. Varner with a 12.981 and Hefner with a 13.067. They are 4th and 5th. We have 3 cars left in this group. First car getting pushed off in this set from Bloomington, Indiana, in the JPJ Concrete Pappy Shack Food Truck 23, John Painter Jr. In second, from Middletown, Ohio, in the Meadow Supply Depot, Honest Abe Roofing, Grantee Engines 22H, Rod Henning. First time for Painter 7, Henning 6th. Painter up the 5th, 12.991. How about for Henning? Henning 4th, 12.954. Speaking of them, from Marshville, North Carolina, the Andy Segal Trucking 77. Also, shout out to Christy, Andy Segal. Making his second ever start in a 305 sprint car. What are these times going to look like? Keep them straight, Andy. A little bit better times there for Andy Segal. Finished off ninth with a 13.170. Your quickest and overall quick time so far is Jeff Oliver with a 12.663. In second, from Amanda, Ohio, in the Barrett Bros Inc., Jody Bird Realty 7S, Jonathan Singleton. First lap down for Emig, 13.381. Got a little bit of front wheel time there from the 7S of Singleton. Yeah, 13.737. A little bit of contact with the wall, I believe. Second lap for Emig. Staying the same. Singleton a little better, 13.587. And the second car in this group making a second start from coming back from Air Force service in Korea. From Black Log Valley, Pennsylvania, in the DRT Racing 15, Colton Cares Pet Services. Number 15, The Hammer, Derek Treese. Caution one around in number 2. That looks to be the 15 of Derek Treese. Can't quite see him because of the glare. Yeah, I see him there behind the light post in 2. You got the 15 of Derek Treese pointed in the correct decision. Neither lap didn't count. Justice probably would have been quick time if he didn't have to back off the throttle. 15 is green for Derek Treese. Top of the board for him. Possibly, we'll see. So first time for Treese, 12.968. Got a little high in 2. Justice is your quick time with a 12.608. Can he improve more? Treese kept it the same. Justice is done 12.608, just ahead of Jeff Oliver for the overall quick time award. First car in this group, in this set. From Piles Grove, New Jersey, in the number 44, it's Downtown, Dave Brown. And behind him, his first year sprint car racing from Everett, Pennsylvania, in the KL Weaver Trucking, M&T 4 Trucking 4W, it's K-Dub, Casey Weaver. Second on the board, David Brown, 12.63. Weaver third, 12.734. A little high for Weaver there in 2. Oh, a little high for Brown as well. He stays the same. I think it's going to be the same here for Weaver. From Greenwood, Indiana, in the number 19, the Shark, Alfred Gaildridge Jr. And second behind him from Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, in the Dix Hope Care Mike Klex Paving 21C, Jarrett Cavallette. These guys are really starting to learn and try to figure out, and probably try not to learn the hard way of how high they can go in these corners, especially 1 and 2. 5th for Gildridge, 6th for Cavallette. Final car in this group is the 31W Colby Weaver out of Everett, Pennsylvania. He is sponsored by BR Outdoors, KL Weaver Trucking, and Pro Paint Customs. White flag for him that first time by. It's going to be 6th, 13-144. What else does he have left for him? Can he possibly take over that pole position or even better? He's going to be 6th. So officially your pole sitter for heat race number 3 is going to be the 15 of Derek Treese. From Hold Beach, North Carolina, the Bell Kemmenaw Racing Barrier Fence and Supply East Coast Handrails 01 is a fresh prince of dirt, Jaden Bowling. And behind him, from Maiden, North Carolina, the CTC Construction SRI Performance DB3 Inc. 48, it's the speedy meatball, George Laux. Laux has 2 wins on the year at Halifax and at Travelers Rest. Bowling has his 1 win in our most recent event, the KOC at Carolina. Bowling with a 12.460. He's quick time. What does Bowling have here? He is one heck of a driver. 12.345, over a 10th.5 quicker than the field. George Laux 13.260. First off in this set, from Hammersville, Ohio, in the Birdside Service, Greg Cleary Trucking 11C, Justin Clark. And behind him, from Grand Blanc, Michigan, in the Wing Club 14A, Alex Clute. Clark with 12.973. First lap for Clute, 13.693. Final lap for Clark. What's he got? Second improved just a little, and Clute stays the same, so it's still Bowling at 12.345, then Clark at 12.932. Got a couple more cars left for SWS chassis qualifying. Can anybody knock off Bowling? Next up, from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, in the Weaver's Radiator and Auto Repair 52, Jeff Weaver. And behind him, from Hermitage, Pennsylvania, in the Ed and Jerry's Auto Service, Fox's Pizza, Winner's Precision 27K, it's Corn Dog, Jeremy Cornbaugh. Cornbaugh second, the 27K, Weaver fourth. What does Weaver got? Weaver second on the board, 12.786. Cornbaugh improves a little bit, still third. First car in this set getting pushed off by Blaine. From Fayetteville, North Carolina, the Tow Finders Taz Graphics Rockfish Speedway number 97 is the Autism Sprint of Ben McCall. And behind him, from Waterloo, Iowa, and the Balance Power Washing UPS of Salisbury number 18, Joshua Shantz. Shantz is going to be the new GSR Chassis driver of the Sprint Tour. In 2025 for Shantz. McCall, how was that first lap? McCall 5th, 13.138. Shantz 7th, 13.306. Final lap for McCall. Stays the same. What about for Shantz? Same as well. We got one last car to qualify. Speaking of this last car, from Jackson, Ohio, in the Holdren Inc. Construction, Redbird Logistics 21J, Jalen Montgomery. First lap for Montgomery, 8th, 13.443. Could she improve and maybe possibly put herself on the pole of a heat race? 8th again, 13.380. Your overall SWS chassis qualifying quick time, taking home an extra $100, is a 0-1 of Jaden Bowling.
Number 9 is going to be Kirby Settle. First lap time around. 15.92 for Wes Hendrickson. First lap around, 16.82 for Kirby Settle. Next car out to qualify to Gilbert, West Virginia, in the number C10. That's going to be Connor New. Next car out with him out in the 11B car. He's out of Rural Retreat, Virginia. That's going to be Austin Blevins. Your next car out to qualify is out of Mount Hope, West Virginia, in the 49 machine. That's going to be Greg Callahan Jr. Join him in the 22 machine. He's out of Oak Hill, West Virginia. It's going to be Harley Martin. Greg Callahan going to be right there in that 4th spot with a 15.98. Lap time coming across for Harley Martin. Going to be in the 5th spot with a 16.53. Next car out to qualify out of Wharcliffe, West Virginia. It's going to be Hunter New in the number 10 machine. Join him out there in the 32T out of Ironville, Kentucky. That's going to be Tucker Adams. First lap around for Hunter New. It's going to be good enough for the 5th spot with a 16.48. Put Tucker Adams to the top of the board with a 15.66. Next car out to qualify is our final car. He's out of Pedro, Ohio, in the number 4J. It's going to be James Cox. Checker flag out on the 4J. It's good enough for the 6th spot with a 16.16. And that will conclude qualifying for the Sport Mod division.